Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. The united opposition today stormed Kisii County in style.
Mheshimiwa Fred Matiang'i, nakupa heshima zangu binafsi kama senator wa Kisii County. Na mimi ningependa kusema thank you for giving the presidency a shot. Kwa wale viongozi wamekuja na wewe, Mheshimiwa Rigathi, Mheshimiwa Kalonzo, Mheshimiwa Eugene, Mheshimiwa Nate, Mheshimiwa wale wageni wote mmekuja, Mheshimiwa kutoka Meru, Mheshimiwa Munya. Ningependa kusema hivi, we come with a humble heart. We know it is very hot. We know that you will agree among yourselves because we have nowhere to go.
Hii kazi ni rahisi. Hapa Omugusi mfunge chini ya Matiang'i. Na mpatie ruhusa akafunge Homa Bay, akafunge Migori, akafunge Kisumu, akafunge Kuya. Mtampatia ruhusa? Mukifunga hapa Nyanza, Kalonzo amefunga Eastern na huko Pwani. Si ndio? Huyu George Natembea na Eugene Wamalwa na Cleophas Malala wamefunga Magharibi. Huyu kijana Babu Wawino na Sifuna na mimi tunafunga Nairobi. Si ndio? Pale Mlimani mimi na Martha Karua na Justin Muturi tumefunga. Hii mtu atapitia wapi? Atapitia wapi? Jenzimbo. Jenzimbo. Nyinyi ndio dawa ya Kasongo. Mumechukua vitambulisho. Mumechukua kura. Nyinyi Genzi, kazi yenu ni kupiga kura, alafu kupiga picha results na kupeperusha katika Jamhuri ya Kenya. Si ndio? Hi cousins. Hi cousins. Sasa mumepanga pahali ndalala.
And during that visit, Fred Matiang'i was installed as the new Kisii spokesperson. Now remember, Simba Arati had been installed earlier as the sole spokesperson.
Wazee wa Kisii na akina mama, mimi nataka kuwashukuru mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu na mbele ya hawa watu kwa heshima ambayo mmenionyesha, hii fimbo ambayo mmenipea na yale yote ambayo mmefanya leo. Ninataka kuwahakikishia mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu, I will not let you down. Mimi sitafanya sitaenda kucheza huko nje, kwa sababu sasa mmenipea kazi ngumu kidogo ya kubeba hii, na nitabeba hii kwa heshima, na nitawakilisha watu wetu kwa heshima, kwa unyenyekevu na kwa kufanya kazi pamoja na nyinyi. Sitafanya mchezo na maneno kama haya.
In this video, I want us to talk about the entire trip, the objectives which it was intended to achieve.
Huko kwetu Western tuko chonjo. Hakuna nafasi mtu mwingine kuingia huko. Kura karibu 4,000,000 ni kura ya upinzani. Na sisi tunaomba hata wale wenzetu ambao walikataa kwenda kwa broad based, wakakwama hapo katikati, waingie kwa united opposition. Maana tukikuwa pamoja tunakuwa na nguvu, si ndio? Wakiunda kikundi kingine, hiyo ndio Kasongo anataka, maana anataka kugawa kura yetu. Nikisema harambee, sema one time. Harambee!
Because we all know that in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted and executed to achieve specific objectives. What were the objectives of this particular visit?
Mimi nimefika hapa kuja kutembelea my family, my cousins from the Abagusi community. Siku ile Ruto ametutatiza, we have done what people do. Mukipata matatizo na watu ya huko nje, mnatafutana familia, mnaketi pamoja, mnapanga mambo yenu kama familia. Ndio tumekuja hapa kupokea huyu kijana wenu wa nyumbani, our cousin Dr. Fred Matiang'i. Na mimi nakuambia ndugu yangu, pongezi. Wewe leo umetunikiwa uongozi wa jamii ya Bagusi, jamii ya heshima katika Jamhuri ya Kenya, jamii iko na bidii katika Jamhuri ya Kenya, jamii ambayo inajitafutia na isiwe waobaji. My friend, you are now the leader of one of the most hard-working communities in the Republic of Kenya.
2022 tulikuwa hapa na ndugu yangu Raila Amolo Odinga. Si mnakumbuka? Mimi nataka niwahakikishe, because nimekuwa na Raila miaka 15 nikimsaidia. Yeye nikawa running mate wa Raila mara 2. Yale James Orengo ameongea Siaya juzi, Kakamega. Akasema Raila huenda aliuawa. Tunasema tunataka open inquest tujue ukweli kama Raila alilala vizuri ama kama Raila alifanywa madhambi.
Before I reveal to you guys the objectives of this meeting, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. My first reason why this event was organized was because of the fear of Linda Wanainchi.
Na hii kazi ni rahisi. Hii kazi ni rahisi. Hii kazi ya kufukuza Kasongo, muulize mimi. Mimi ndio nilimweka kwa hiyo kiti. Na nitasaidia nyinyi kumtoa. Unajua kujenga ni kazi mingi. Kubomoa ni rahisi. Tubomoe tusibomoe.
The truth of the matter is that Linda Wanainchi was taking the country by storm. It was swallowing the united opposition. They held a successful rally in Kitengela. After Kitengela, they were in Kakamega, again massively attended. From Kakamega, they were supposed to head to KISII. Now, this visit by united opposition to KISII came just a few days after they had planned their meeting in KISII. And that can explain why, in their own wisdom, the Linda Wanainchi group, led by Sifuna, decided to postpone their political activities. The truth of the matter is that Linda Wanainchi was taking over the strongholds of the united opposition. Sifuna was overtaking all these other core principles. Babu Owino was overtaking all these other core principles. James Orengo was emerging. So these guys, in fact, let me tell you something which most of you did not notice. On the day Sifuna and the group were in Kitengela, Rigathi Gachagua organized a tour of Nairobi. It did not really pick. So that visit by Rigathi to Nairobi was swallowed. Then after that, Rigathi and Kalonzo also organized another tour of the city. Over the weekend, they were nowhere. So this group had planned, okay, let us go to KISII, because they are looking at specific places. For example, from Kitengela, Kakamega, KISII, you know KISII is one term, and of course, Ukambani. But these guys decided, let us go to KISII, ahead of this group. And Sifuna and the group had now to cancel their event, because it would not make sense for them to go to KISII over the weekend when these guys just left like today. That's number one. Number two, the strategy is clearly to consolidate their stronghold and thwart any attempt by William Ruto to make inroads. William Ruto is strategically targeting to recover some of the grounds he has lost, and is targeting Mount Kenya. Seriously, is working very hard to win Mount Kenya back. William Ruto is targeting Ukambani through some charm offense mission. Of course, if Kalonzo will be on the ballot, he should forget about Ukambani. And now he's also targeting the Gusii region. Why? Because there's a strong feeling that Fred Matiang'i might not be the presidential candidate. So he's been trying to make those moves. So this is why, so that can explain why these guys are now coming to try and consolidate their regions. And number three, the unity of the coalition. This is a question which everybody has been asking, and nobody has been providing answer to that question. Who should the united opposition pick as their presidential candidate? And can the rest agree to rally around that candidate? For example, if tomorrow we were to wake up and we find the united opposition has nominated Kalonzo Musyoka, or let's say Rigathi Gachagua, will the other easily play ball? And because of those confusion, the other day we saw Fred Matiang'i being endorsed by Peter Munya of PNU outside the arrangement. So the signal which was coming out of this group is that they were disorganized and that they were not united. That's exactly what now they are trying to show. They want to show their supporters that, of course, we might be having our challenges, but we are united in removing William Samoei Arap Ruto. Number 4 is the visibility. You know, politics is a perceptual game. That's something I keep on repeating here. The optics. ODM is there. That's the honest truth. You can talk of Sifuna, you can talk of Babu Group, you can talk of Oburu, but at the end of the day, those are ODM. Over the weekend, there was a faction of ODM in Siaya, another faction of ODM in Kakamega. William Ruto is holding activities. These guys were being overtaken. They were featuring nowhere. So they had to organize this event. And for me, they got the right visibility today. At least today is a Monday, and everybody is talking about the event in KISII. And lastly, they are trying now to protect the united opposition as a coalition. Remember, we have united opposition, then we have Kenya Kwanza, and then there is this arrangement between ODM and UDA, which is not very clear along the way there. Then Sifuna was also coming up with the Kenya Moja died, but now, of course, the Sifuna, the ODM faction of Sifuna. Were they going to be an alliance? So the truth is, they are trying to protect the united opposition, so that if Sifuna, Babu, and the group were to bolt out of ODM for that matter, then they can come and join this then they can come and join this other one as an existing coalition, not on equal terms. And that's why they were able to rally several principles. There was George Natembeya, there was Omalwa, there was Matiang'i himself, there was Kalonzo, there was Peter Munya, there was Rigathi. So they are trying to protect that they are united opposition, so that if these guys were to come, then they'll be told, okay, we join this one here, but you have to panga. And I don't know what you think. That's my take. Till next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.